I think this shirt's on backwards. I think the lines are... What y'all think? Yeah. Okay. That's how the shirt's supposed to fit.
Sword for somebody.
It's 9:49. I'm about to head out of the house. I grabbed my Olipop Premier Protein and this Jets pizza that I only had one slice of the other day. I'm gonna eat that for lunch. I really want a matcha, and it's been past 2 hours since I had my vitamins, so I can have a matcha. I think that's what I want today. Or should I get a chai? Or should I get something like warm? Or like a smoothie or something? I don't know. It's okay. I need to get out the house. Let me tell y'all something. Punctuality is not my strong suit at all, okay? And the problem is I could be doing, like, I woke up at 7:30. I try to be at the house at 9:30. It's 9:50. I'm probably thinking, oh my gosh, what happened? But I tend to hyper fixate on one thing, and it just derails my entire day. Like, for instance, okay, I didn't make my bed today. I hyper fixated on if I was gonna make my bed or not for 5 minutes. And then I was like, well, I typically would put clothes in the dryer, on iron dry, so that I can just pull from that batch of clothes. And I tell myself, don't pull from any other batch of clothes. But what do? I pull from other batches of clothes, and then it changes the whole outfit. So I wanted to wear these cargo pants, but I couldn't find them, and then they were little wrinkles, so I put them in the dryer, and the shirts that I had in the dryer just don't match the vibe of these cargos, so then I needed to find another shirt, and here we are at 9:51 as I'm still rambling. So let's get out this house. Okay, we made it to the car. It's rainy season here in Michigan. It's April, and I am thoroughly living it up, honestly. Rain is my favorite weather. Warm rain, preferably more than cold rain. But rainy season is me. Like, rainy season is my jam. I love it. Everybody else is complaining and can't stand it, and I'm just basking in it, to be honest. Not really good for my allergies and my sinuses though, but child, why are they hooking at the bus? Y'all, I don't know where I should go get a matcha. Oh my gosh. I don't know. So many options. So I could go to my one joint. I haven't been there in forever. But it's also like I haven't been there in forever, so I really kind of don't want to go there. I kind of want some cold foam on top of it. I could go to Lion Street, but I feel like that's kind of a little out the way. I could go down the street to El Tunnel, since it's right there. Or I could just take my butt to work. That's actually what I could do. I could just go to work. But I want to drink. Have y'all heard heard Odell's album, The Fall That Saved Us? I haven't, and I was listening to some of it last night when I was dozing off. It was really good. Really forget. So I think I need to listen to the book. Okay, I need to make a decision. I have decision fatigue so bad because I make so many decisions on the day to day, and I just be wishing somebody could just pick a coffee place for me and just tell me, or just go get the coffee for me, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. Cause I need to get my butt to work. Yeah, I guess where I'm at. Still got some in my apartment, but look, I took some selfies. She's cute. She's a cutie. Oh, I'm still recording. Okay, well, y'all, I've decided I'm just gonna go to Scorpion Hearts. Like, at this point, I don't even need any type of sweet treat or nothing, or silly little drink, because obviously I just can't handle it. Like, it's 10:06. This is how I get all over the place. My Lord, my God in heaven, Jesus, you are so good to me. I love you forever and ever. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. I thank you for all the blessings, Lord. Okay, let's get up out of here. I got my matcha. I went to Scorpion Hearts. She's a little light skinned. Their matcha's always kind of light skinned though, but it's good. I got an Earl Grey matcha, and it's so funny because every time I go somewhere and I ask them, can they make me an Earl Grey matcha? If they don't have Earl Grey syrup, they're kind of like, I don't know. She did forget the cold foam on top, but that's totally cool. But she ended up seeping the matcha. I think she seeped the Earl Grey in the matcha or something she did. I don't know. I'm like, girl, however you want to make it, just make it. I know I'm going to like it. And the last time I went there, there was this guy there and he made it for me. He was like, I've never even thought to have an Earl Grey matcha. And I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta get hip. Because in the city, I had an Earl Grey matcha at Small World and it was phenomenal. Like, so good. And I make a lot of London fogs at home, so yeah, I needed that. But this is really good. I probably would have added like a little vanilla just because it's on the bitter side because of the matcha and the Earl Grey, but it's great. I love it. It was a good choice for sure. Y'all, I made it back home. It's 6:08. I need to change my clothes so I can get ready for work. Part 2. I can go to my second job. I'm not even tired. I saw my best friend today, y'all, and she held my hand and I could have exploded in like the best way possible. I told her, like, girl, you know, I ain't been touched in a minute, in a good little minute. And just physical touch in general, you know, like somebody holding my hand. I'm not the most touchy. Well, that's not true. Depending on the relationship, I'm not the most outright touchy person. I feel like even with me being like very outgoing and very talkative and being able to like have conversations, like there are just certain sides of me that certain people get. Like you'll meet some people and they'll be like, oh, Tay loves to talk, like, you know, we be chopping it up, we be having a lot of discussions. And you'll meet other people that'll be like, oh, you know, Tay's kind of reserved, like, you know, she, you know, sticks to herself, or blah 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 blah. And then you'll meet like my best friend or my closest friends that I went to college with, and they'll tell you like I'm touchy touchy. Like I love to cuddle with them. I love to lay up with them. I love to like hug them and hold their hands and all those things. But you'll meet some of my like other friends who I'm not as intimate with, and they'll be like, "Oh, Tay, Tay will give you a hug if you want a hug, but she's just, not like asking for a hug type of vibe." So it really just depends. I find myself in this season specifically and particularly kind of longing for more intimate things outside of sex, outside of outside of sex specifically, because I'm not having sex. I don't know if any of y'all knew that or if y'all care, but intentionally not having sex has not been a hard journey per se. I think it's just interesting as a sex educator when I tell people that I'm not having sex. Well, when I tell people that I'm a sex educator, there's always like a, oh my God, oh my God. And it initially kind of makes people uncomfortable, which is fine because people are just uncomfortable talking about sex anyway, for whatever reason. I know the reasons, but when I tell people that I'm an educator or a sex educator, there's always this notion too that like I'm just like promiscuous or I'm just down for anything or like I'm just like the kinkiest freak whore you'll ever meet. And like that's not that's not me. Like that's not me at all. Um and within the last year or so, as I've been developing a relationship with the Lord and getting closer to him, there's just a certain level of intimacy that I have with him and a certain level of commitment that I have to him and walking with him. And like Luke 9:23 says, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. And I'm just in a space where I know the things that the Lord has for me, and I hear him so intensely and so closely and so clearly that I know that when I am intentionally doing things outside of his will, that blocks that. And I'm in a season where I cannot afford to have that blockage because he's continuously projecting me to higher heights and he's continuously blessing me and doing so much in my life that it would just be asinine to walk out of disobedience. I know that like it said in Romans, do not conform to the ways of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I'm constantly being transformed by the renewing of my mind. And I think sometimes that we don't like to give the Holy Spirit credit for the renewing of our minds, at least for me. And I'm just to a point where I am acknowledging that I am a human and that I have desires and that the Lord put these desires in me and that my desires are good and that he has designed me to receive pleasure and to enjoy pleasure and all those things, but there's a way that he wants me to involve and dwell in those things. So trying to find other ways as a woman in Christ who's not having sex to give myself pleasure. I feel like that was a lot just for me to say that. But I also know that as women, we are more oxytocin driven. So we like the feel of feelings more. So trying to do things that make me feel good, especially in this point of my cycle when I'm ovulating and it get real itchy scratchy, and it's like there's so many things I could do to release that energy, but in the midst of me trying to do these things to release that energy, I know what could come of that, or I know how that could be a gateway into other things, or to just it could just be a lot, and I'm not trying to walk down no slippery slopes. I'm doing really well for myself right now. So I say all that to say my best friend held my hand today and I just realized like the space that I'm in. So I'm going to start looking for very intentional ways to get this energy out, because energy cannot be created or destroyed, and sexual energy is energy. And with that sexual energy, it comes with the need to want to create. And it could be the need to want to bond, but when you feel that sexual energy, most of the time it's if there's no underlying things like intimacy, comfort, security, safety, closeness, all that other stuff, like you have the need to create. So what can I do with this creative energy? I can sit here and yap and talk to y'all. That's what I can do, among some other things. But yeah, that's just a space that I'm in. Walking in this journey, I will be making it to a year soon, which is it's exciting. It's something. It's walking with Christ is not, it's not the funnest thing to do. You know, there's a lot of cutting, there's a lot of pruning, there's a lot of consecrating, and just a lot of holiness and trying to be set apart and trying to be sanctified. And it's not the funnest thing ever, but there's just so much glory on the other side, and there's just so many things that the Lord has blessed me with that I'm just gonna keep walking it out. So yeah, that was my little tangent. Came out of nowhere, but we're here. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things unseen. And I am truly, truly, truly walking in that faith, in that unseenness, in that evidence, in things hoped for. So I gotta stay on the straight and narrow. I have to make sure that I'm okay, and I have to keep feeding my soul good things and not feeding my flesh. I'm really, truly starving my flesh as intentionally as I know how, and trying to be proactive with it. And I feel like it's like with Moses, like Moses didn't get into the promised land. Yes, because he struck the rock, but also because his relationship with the Lord was so intimate that he knew better. The Lord is going to do great things for me because he's continuously done great things for me, and I cannot wait to share and testify when those things come to pass, because I know that they will. It is now 6:20. I gotta go to work. I changed my shirt. I got this shirt from Zara. I got this shirt thrifted, but the shirt is from Zara. It's this kid's shirt, I think. Really nice material. Doesn't need to be the cutest fit I ever put on. And this is also how I end up being late places, because I start hyper fixating on what I'm gonna wear, when in actuality it don't matter what I got on. This is a cute hairstyle, like a little half up half down situation. I might have to get into that, cause child, this hairstyle has to last me until the end of May, until after I go to Disney. So we're gonna have to start figuring some things out. I need to wash it. I need to wash it this weekend, probably Saturday. My sister in Christ and my spiritual mom are coming over, so I can cook them dinner on Saturday. So I may wash it then, because I need to, because my scalp is dry and the new growth is new growthy. But I need to get in the scalp for sure. I don't think so. And leave the saving to the men? I don't think so. Name that movie. Name that movie quickly. Break you off. Protect me from the rain. Be my summer. Protect me from the rain. Hello and good morning. It is Thursday, 8:59. And I am about to get ready to get up to go to work. It's the next day. Yesterday I just went to my second job and I came home. It was thunderstorming really bad last night when I came in, so I came in and ate a bowl of cereal and passed out. April here in Michigan, so it's just rainy season. So it's just dark and gloomy, which is really my favorite weather, crazy enough. But yeah, nothing too spectacular to do today. Work. I don't have to work my second job today, which is very, very nice because I'm a little tired. Not just like physically tired, but it's nice to have a break, you know? So I'm excited to not have to do that tonight. So I'll probably end up going to the grocery store because I haven't been grocery shopping since I came back from the city. And I need to get some groceries for this weekend, and just groceries in general. So yeah, I think I want to wear a dress today and some tights and my rain boots because that's the vibe I'm kind of feeling. I want a coffee. And by coffee, I mean a chai or matcha. I could go for some tea. I should have brought some tea from my house. The rain is coming. She is washing away. She is watering seeds at the same time. I'm back. It is 1:26 and I am currently about to get me some Caribbean food. If y'all are in Grand Rapids and you had Rincon Creole, so good. I was really craving an empanada. I usually go get empanadas from El Sabor, La Sabor, and then I go get my food from Rincon Creole. But I think I'm gonna just get the food and call it a good one. Okay, y'all, we back in the car. Let me show y'all what I got. Child. Oh, my mouth is salivating. I want y'all to know. Y'all, look at this. Oh my goodness. Why did I think I was recording?
Damn, little lady. You got to know the boy future is the aim.
Gonna eat my vegetables, extra cheese and broccoli. Gonna be with J Money serving everybody.
We have been
I feel like every video, I'm getting in the car. I stay in the car. I'm still in the house. Shout out my nigga Gucci. Hot. It's hot in here. I think I want to listen to some El Mean. I'm about to go pick her up a smoothie first. And then head to her house. I'm so excited to go to his concert in May. Like, at my second favorite home in Chicago. If you know me, you know I stay in Chicago, I stay in Atlanta, I stay in Detroit, and I stay in Grand Rapids. Like, you can find me frequenting any of those couple places, but we definitely got a new location coming up soon. Super excited, super excited. But okay, let me get up out of here, cause y'all know me. Get to talking, and these people park so crazy downtown, Lord.